Hello everybody. Our group is giving a presentation on the New York City Local Law 94 and 97. Local Law 94 raises the legal age for selling cigarettes, tobacco products, and electronic cigars from 18 to 21. This law also requires tobacco retailers to post signs that reflect this new sales restriction. Local Law 97 includes various measures to keep price of cigarettes and tobacco products high. This law establishes a price floor for cigarettes, bans redemption of discounts on cigarettes or tobacco products, and imposes a package requirements on cigarettes priced at $3 or less. This law also increases fines and penalties for cigarette retailers who engage in illegal activities, and requires cigarette retailers to post a sign stating that valid New York State and New York City tax stamps must be on all cigarette packages sold in New York City. In order to reduce the negative externalities associated with the consumption of cigarettes, the New York City has raised the age and price for cigarettes to reflect the social costs. However, this legislation has limitations both in the short run and in the long run. It would bring financial and psychological harms to consumers over age 21 due to its higher price. Eventually, people will find their way out, since this law is only applied in New York City but not in the surrounding cities. Therefore, we recommend the city to take additional actions to make this law more effectively enforced in New York City. In the short run, raising the price floor above market equilibrium price could be effective in decreasing the quantity demanded. However, as illustrated in Figure 1, the gray areas represent the loss of consumer and producer surplus as a result of the tax. Also, it creates a triangular deadweight loss area where the surplus is not achieved by any entity. Under New York City Local Law 97, cigarette retailers will be penalized if they engage in illegal activities such as selling cigarettes to minors. Therefore, cigarette retailers will be more precautious. In the long run, raising the legal smoking age to 21 could discourage smoking behaviors at a younger age. However, people can still find their way out to buy cigarettes. Because the law is only applied in New York City, people at any age could potentially purchase cigarettes at a lower price in surrounding cities and even in black markets. Once the law raises the cigarette price above equilibrium, there are fewer consumers in the market, so retailers are facing more competition, and some less competitive retailers will be driven out of the market in the long run. The local laws will also pose psychological and financial detriments. Consumers will be emotionally distressed for smoking less or not being able to smoke at all. Raising cigarette price will be disadvantage to smokers over 21 because they will be charged more than they used to pay for each pack of cigarettes. Due to higher cigarette prices, some lower-income consumers will have to spend a higher portion of their income on cigarettes, and some will be unable to afford cigarettes at all. Meanwhile, cigarette retailers would sell fewer cigarettes because of the decrease in demand. Because the local law has several limitations, our group has come up with 3 recommendations for the city. First, the city should require cigarette manufacturers to put graphic warning labels, as illustrated in Figure 2, on the front of the cigarette packages and only allow those to be sold in the market. Graphic warning labels visualize and provide health information on the risks of smoking to the consumers. Number 2, the city should provide more educational programs in communities and schools to deter first-time smokers and the relapse of former smokers. Lastly, the city should encourage surrounding cities to adopt similar policies to make this law more effective.